Okay, thank you. All right. Okay, Gemini, you being an air sign here, you could have ended up with quite a mental argument of some kind. You may feel like nobody's won in this situation. It could have led to a massive transformation. You may feel like you've been taken down to ground level in some way by this loss. If you're feeling that loss, just know the other party or the other situation, whether it be work related or relationship here, is concerned about how you are, but they do feel a little bit victorious at the moment, okay? But they are harboring and keeping that energy of heartbreak, okay? So they are feeling very much as devastated as you if you've gone through something really traumatic here. Yeah, because if you're dealing with this Aquarius, they've kept a lot of things hidden from you. They might have been going out and partying at night time, partying really hard, and it might have really affected you in some way. They might be into, going to nightclubs or something like that. Who knows? Yeah, so you could find that, it was really impacting you. There might have been an argument about it. Maybe you wanted them to stay in a little bit more or something like that. Because you've had to call on your intuition and figure out what's behind that curtain, what's behind this situation, why has this happened? And you might be getting downloads, synchronicities, things like that happening around you, trying to give you some guidance at this time. So just keep an eye out for numbers that come in sequence, or other things that sort of catch you. It may be a conversation you hear or something like that might give you some insight at this time. But yeah, the universe is very hard trying to give you information on what's going on behind the scenes here. It could have been a Leo as well, but you've had to pull on innate strength during this process. Innate strength to rise from the ashes, from this situation that's come up for you. You're going to have to really be temperate in your dealings with this individual, whether it be work or a relationship here. You're going to have to take things very slowly and steady if you want to rebuild this situation. But know, yes, that you have incredible innate strength inside. You will be successful. You will rise. Okay, so any more advice, please? Yeah, so you suddenly could have found yourself unemployed, and you knew yourself as something before, whatever it be, and now you're having to change things up. So yes, you could have been, maybe a gardener or who knows, and now you're getting into technology, you're doing an online business or something like that, and you sort of feel, might be in a bit of a crossroads, wondering, who am I? What do I do? That sort of thing. All right. Yeah, because you want your, maybe this Aquarius too is waiting patiently for things to improve, for things to turn around. And maybe they're calling on their, intuition at this time to try and figure it out, because it looks like you are heading for or desperately want financial stability in all its forms, and all this big shake-up is affecting your home, your ability to be able to pay for your home at the moment, or be able to care for other individuals in your life. A lot of spirit animals are popping up. You might find that you get a lot of synchronicities when it comes to animals. If so, check it out. Hop online and see what that meaning might mean to you at this time. You are able to manifest anything you want in this world. So this looks like after a big change in your life, you're going to have to start from scratch and to balance out your thoughts, your money, your emotions, and also your passions here. So yeah, just know that you are going to be victorious in this situation and be able to manifest in the world. You'll be able to manifest good, big money too, if you've come up with a really great idea when it comes to technology at this time. Being an air sign as well, very much in your head. So you've got the idea. It's all good. So yeah, you're going to be able to come up with some really good financial situation here. If this is an Aquarius you're dealing with, they've gone inside, they've taken the light of reason with them, and they're trying to figure out what went wrong, okay? It looks like they're going to need some time to themselves for a little while to be able to figure out this situation, but it looks like there'll be a resurrection to the situation once this time of isolation, whether it be yourself or another individual, has ceased. So yeah, if you're finding that, you know, you were working with lots of people in the past, you will be coming out of isolation. You will also be proving to people around you that you have the massive ability to be able to care for yourself and others when it comes to finances. All right, so yes, be careful not to get stuck in your head. Maybe you're really confused over which way to go. What am I going to do? Can I really achieve this? If it's financial here, you're trying to figure out if you can achieve it. Know that you will be able to manage to do this. It's going to take time alone with your thoughts to figure out which way to go, but you are going to come out in a very different person by the time you actually decide which way to go here. You're going to feel less confused and isolated, okay? Yeah, because you've got a really great idea on how to make money, and you're really quite happy to do things very slowly here. If this is an emotional situation, you're very happy to slowly build things back up. This transformation will come, and you are going to do very slow, steady steps to make sure it does, okay? And I think you're going to be very successful in that. All right. Okay, yes, because, yeah, it looks like this Aquarius is very much in their power at the moment too. If you're dealing with an Aquarius, I don't know if they're necessarily wanting you to come forward. If you do, you better come forward with the truth. Aquarius deals purely with fact, okay? So it looks like they've gone into their power here in some situation. They want you to come forward and give them their idea. If this is a financial situation, they're willing to hear your idea on how to make money, but you better have your facts straight, okay? If you have your facts straight, this will be an absolute renaissance. It'll be a resurrection of the situation, okay? Because, yeah, your fortunes are turning. Now, this could be from a downturn in your finances or now an upturn in your finances. But, yeah, Aquarius is indicated again here. Or you're dealing with a fixed sign and or a Leo, Taurus, Scorpio. Yeah, so things are going to change up, and they're going to change up to your benefit, I think. Just know that if you're dealing with, if this is a business partner and or a relationship, they're going to need time to figure out what they need to do here. But yes, there will be an inevitable upturn in this situation. They will end up coming back in quite passionately. They may come in, you know, out of the blue, suddenly arrive and go, yep, I've had enough time to think about this. Let's get this show on the road, okay? And or they've suggested that you travel overseas in some way to resurrect the relationship if it's a relationship situation. Okay, all right. Particularly if it's a Leo you're dealing with. All right, any more advice, please, for Gemini? Any more advice, please, for Gemini? So there's a couple of scenarios popping out here. Yeah, it could be a financial situation or a relationship here. But yeah, it's going to end up with celebration. Could end up in marriage, literally, if you're not married, or it's involving a marriage. You could also be celebrating during this harvest season and meet somebody, okay, quite quickly, from a time of not, you know, being by yourself, if that's your case, and then suddenly coming into union with somebody here. It will be balanced and stable. Yeah, or you're at a celebration, possibly with family here, and you may meet somebody there, okay, because yes, marriage is highly indicated here. Yeah, so you could be married to this Aquarius instead, or a fixed sign here. You're going to have to follow things by the book as well. Make sure that you've got all your information straight. If it's a financial dealing here, make sure that you know exactly what taxes and fees and other things you need to have in place. This will lead to your success. You will find a resurrection in your finances. All right, and you're going to be heading towards the big money too. All right, so yeah, it's the end of the burdens. That's definitely the resurrection here. Definitely the end of burdens and struggles. You're going to find that massive transformation will come. Your status in the world's going to shift quite rapidly here. It could be a large sum of money you win, or suddenly you've been offered this amazing lucrative thing, or suddenly you're getting together with somebody and as a team, two of you are ending up like a dynamic duo. You're able to support each other financially, emotionally, in all ways, and lead to both of you putting down your burdens. All right, any more advice, please, for Gemini? Nice positive read, Gemini. Yeah, so that big major change could be you be single and suddenly your status is changed to you're now a couple and taking off overseas to get married. Could be one of the outcomes here. All right, or marrying someone from overseas. Okay, yeah, just be really careful not to focus on what's happened in the past and how things didn't go financially well for you here. The more you focus on that, the more the universe will try and manifest that for you. I think in the past it's been quite rocky, okay? So I think that's going to be the major change this month. I think you're going to be coming out of this situation, getting a lot more stability, getting a balance, getting your emotions in check, and also your finances. So yeah, it's looking very positive for you this month, Gemini. All right. Because, yeah, there's someone here who wants to offer. Someone here that wants to offer their cup of love, if that's the case, emotional. And it's substance to it. They want things to work out. And I think it's just, yeah, as I said, it could be a celebration that this happens. So, yeah, it's going to be coming out of the blue. Very good news. All right. So we're going to also have a look at your abundance using the Angels of Abundance cards here. Abundance for Gemini. Okay. Declutter. You'll feel better and more focused if you take the time to clear away clutter from your living and workspace. Donate what you can to help others who may need your items. Be sure to keep your schedule uncluttered as well. Okay. All right. And we're also going to have a look at your health here, Gemini. Yes, you might find that in your home or something like that, there's things of value that you no longer need, and you'll end up with quite a great deal of money as a result of selling those items. So yeah, have a look around if you really don't need them. I think you're going to be quite successful in moving them on to people that will love them, and you'll get good financial compensation for it. All right, so any more advice, health advice for Gemini, please? Sobriety. Dear God and Archangel Raphael, thank you for adjusting my cravings in healthful directions so that I only desire life-affirming foods and beverages. Yes, I think that's going to be very, very important this month. If you really want to manifest really good things into your life, you need to first and foremost care for yourself, particularly your body. Make sure you're giving your body the best of the best that you can afford at this time. Drinking in moderation, okay? Making sure that you really do care for yourself, because I think if you start to really if you get a lot of extra money in and start to binge on alcohol or whatever it be here, it's going to put you off kilter, and you're going to end up in a situation where you are emotionally not stable and physically not stable. Okay, so really care for yourself this month. Be, your own parent in this situation, particularly if it's something dramatic where you're having to, your whole status in the world has changed. It's very important to care for yourself at this time. All right, so we're going to have a look at any positive affirmations here. Positive affirmations. Wow, 3 of them. Okay. I can release the past and forgive everyone. I now free myself and everyone in my life from old past hurts. They are free and I am free to move into new glorious experiences. Yes, so if you find yourself suddenly out of work or something like that, release yourself from any past hurts. Don't keep on running the old story over and over in your head, because it's just going to keep you stuck, okay? Maybe end up leading you to feel a little bit depressed and maybe turn to drink or whatever. So yeah, just keep a check on that. My happiness is an inside job. I choose my thoughts that make me feel happy and loved. I bring joy to my own heart. Okay, and there is plenty for everyone, including me. The ocean of life is lavish with its abundance. All my needs and desires are met before I even ask. My good comes from everywhere and everyone and everything. Okay, so yeah, if you're feeling like you're not going to be able to achieve that emotional or financial success, just know that there is plenty for everyone. Make sure you keep your thoughts as positive as you possibly can, okay? Your happiness is an inside job. Other people aren't there to make you happy. It's up to you to make yourself happy. You can release the past and forgive everyone, and that includes yourself if you need to. There's going to be a massive change in your life. It could be, as I said, changing career here, and or change of a relationship with an Aquarius or someone that's quite got these tendencies, they're very freedom-loving, rebellious, idealistic, I can't say that, idealistic, and technological. You could come across somebody like that. It could be someone from another culture here. You could be traveling or thinking about traveling at this time. But just know that things are looking very much up. Make sure you keep yourself as sober and as balanced as you possibly can, and you will be able to manifest whatever you want into this world in the month of October, Gemini.